Are you tired of getting ambushed by campers you never even see coming? Imagine being deep in a heated match, fully focused on your gameplay, only to have an enemy pop up out of nowhere and take you down in a split second. It's frustrating, and it can cost you the win. Today, I'm here to share the ultimate guide to optimizing your graphics settings so you can see enemies better than ever before. These tweaks will give you that competitive edge by enhancing clarity, contrast, and overall visibility. Whether you're using a high-end rig or a more modest device, these adjustments will help you react faster and stay one step ahead of your opponents. Let's start with the basics. First, open your settings and navigate to Audio and Graphics. Set your graphics quality to medium. This isn't about reducing visual appeal. It's about ensuring that your device maintains a stable frame rate without getting bogged down, which is crucial for competitive play. Next, set your frame rate to high or even max if your device can handle it. A higher frame rate means smoother animations, minimal input lag, and every frame counts in those intense moments. Now, let's dive into the core of the customization. Head over to BR Mode Graphic Style and click on Customize Color. This action will transport you to the training ground, where you can experiment with and view your changes in real time. Here, you'll notice that there are two main sections: Basic and Advanced Customization. We're keeping the basic settings as they are for overall balance, but it's time to click on Advanced to really fine-tune how you see everything on the field. First up in Advanced is the Shadows section. Shadows play a huge role in how you perceive depth and movement in your game. By customizing them, you can reduce visual noise and make enemy outlines more distinct. Change the color to Cyan. This cool tone creates a fresh, neutral backdrop that contrasts sharply with warmer in-game elements. Set the hue to 90. Adjusting the hue shifts the base color of your shadows to a vibrant cyan, ensuring that subtle details aren't lost in dark areas. Reduce the tint to 5. Lowering the tint means the cyan color stays true to its tone without becoming too heavy or overly saturated, which helps maintain natural visuals. Increase the saturation to 65. This setting intensifies the cyan, making the shadows vivid enough to highlight enemy movements without being distracting. Set the brightness to 100. A higher brightness level in the shadows ensures that even in dimly lit areas, the details are clear, making it easier to spot enemies lurking in the dark. Next, let's move to the midtones section. Midtones affect the overall balance of colors in most parts of the map and are crucial for maintaining natural lighting while still providing contrast for enemy detection. Keep the base color as red. Red midtones provide a warm contrast that can help distinguish moving figures against cooler backgrounds. Adjust the hue to 10. This slight shift in hue refines the red tones, keeping them soft but effective for highlighting mid-range details. Set the tint to 1. A minimal tint here keeps the color adjustment subtle, ensuring it doesn't overpower the scene. Increase the saturation to 65. With this saturation level, red elements become vivid enough to catch your eye without causing visual fatigue. Set the brightness to 80. This setting strikes a balance, bright enough to see details clearly, but not so bright that it washes out the environment. Now, onto the highlights. Highlights are the brightest parts of your screen and can often be the areas where enemy details get lost if not set correctly. Change the hue to 90. This adjustment brings a cool blue effect into the highlights, which complements the cyan shadows and adds consistency to your visual palette. Set the tint to 1. A minimal tint here ensures that the blue effect is present without overwhelming the display. Lower the saturation to 50. This keeps the highlights controlled and prevents them from being too flashy, which can distract you during intense moments. Adjust the brightness to 50. With a moderate brightness setting, the highlights won't overpower the rest of the scene, maintaining a balanced look that keeps everything in view. Once you're happy with these advanced settings in the training ground, take a moment to observe how each adjustment affects the overall gameplay. The cyan shadows provide clearer depth perception, while the red midtones help keep a natural warmth that highlights enemy silhouettes. The cool blue highlights tie everything together by preventing overexposure in bright areas. These fine-tuned adjustments create a visual environment where enemies stand out immediately, giving you that critical advantage when every millisecond counts. After dialing in your settings, head back to graphics settings and make sure to enable Synchronize to MP mode. This step is essential as it applies all your customizations to multiplayer matches, ensuring that every game you play benefits from these optimized visuals. But there's more. Enhanced visibility isn't just about spotting enemies. It's also about keeping track of your teammates in the heat of battle. To do this, go to Settings, then navigate to Basic. Scroll down until you find the Perspective Teammate option and turn it on. This feature allows you to see your teammates through walls, which is crucial during chaotic fights. It ensures you're always aware of your squad's position, whether they're under heavy fire or in need of backup. Additionally, switch your display ID mode from Mark mode to ID mode. In Mark mode, teammates appear as simple dots, which can be confusing during fast-paced gameplay. With ID mode enabled, you'll see your teammates' names and sometimes even health indicators, making it much easier to coordinate strategies and react quickly to changes in the battle. Before we wrap up, I've prepared a side-by-side comparison clip in this video. On one side, you'll see the standard red-dominated environment. On the other, the optimized settings we just configured. Notice how the cyan shadows, refined red midtones, and cool blue highlights work together to create a clear and balanced visual feel. Enemy movements become more apparent, and subtle cues that once went unnoticed are now right in front of you. By following these detailed steps, not only will you significantly improve enemy visibility, but you'll also enjoy a smoother, more responsive gaming experience. These settings are designed to give you that extra edge, whether you're sneaking up on an opponent or coordinating a team push in a critical match. If you found this guide helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more in-depth gaming tips and tutorials, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or any questions you might have. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy gaming.